Guys, thanks for tuning back in. Appreciate you making your way back on over. This is episode number 14. Yeah, so what's going on? How are we all doing today? I'm in the mood to build. Hope you guys are in the mood to build as well. My goodness, I'm just so distracted. Everything looks so awesome. Okay, so just going, I think, off a few suggestions. I actually want to add, I guess we can start off the episode with this. So a few people have suggested that we add some residentials over here. And I completely agree. So I think what we're going to do is add another kind of ring, hopefully. And in between that one, we can do some high density, like condo towers, that kind of stuff. And then on the outside ring, we can add some houses. So we'll start off with that. And then I'd like to try and tackle the traffic in this little area here. And then, you know, maybe we can even put in the other train station since we're doing some more work right now. Yes, why not? Alright, this hopefully won't be too difficult. We're going to have to move our little bike lane people. And it's an easy thing to do, but just get rid of this for the moment. We'll put people on their bikes. But we're going to basically rebuild a very similar network, or just have a road with bike lanes kind of meet that just for a short little while. Which actually, it's a pretty good idea to do that. Why don't we give that a shot? I'm still going to continue across with the 6-lane road here with the bus lane. And I'm thinking that this should eventually make its way over here. That would have been awesome. Oh, you know what we could do is just delete that, of course, and line that up. Of course, why not? That's so easy. Oh, okay, then over here we can raise this. All right. Getting sidetracked, sort of. All part of the master plan, right? So let's try doing 4 units for the height right there. I think those pillars are a little bit off, but that's really not the end of the world. And then the ground being such a very different height here. Let's actually change the height. Oh gosh. Do that. And then let's change this so it's taller. So that just looks more, yeah, there we go. And then we'll do the same length, so 12 units, and then we'll bring it down, but we'll stagger that. Oh, that still does not really work. It has to be staggered a bit differently. Oh, but then you know what? That's great, because we can keep it raised, and then our bike lane can just go right underneath it. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, and then you know what we really could do as well is have kind of like a little diamond interchange right over here, linking these streets all up together. Okay, let's give that a try too, why not? Okay, so let's delete this little part right there. We'll lose that power line, put that back in though. Put those back like that, cool. Like a little steep, but that's fine. Alright, so power coming across. Great, keeping that all connected. That's still connected, perfect. Okay. Alright, so we'll put the bike lane in, I guess right afterwards, or we could try and incorporate. Maybe we put the bike lane in first, keep it how it was, just for, at least for this part, so it's still looking kind of symmetrical. I think that'll be kind of a nice... Yeah, that's still nice to keep that part. And then let's just try and work in and around with this. Okay. So maybe the interchange actually first. Let's do that. So no tram tracks, but I imagine you'll just kind of leave and then come through here. Okay, but how are we going to do this? We'll change the directions after. I'm just going to try and get something kind of working symmetrically here. Or something that's a little bit easy on the eyes. I'd like to be able to go like that. What if we go a little bit further up? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're going somewhere. Alright, so that's your breakaway to go up and over here. We're going to change this so the height kind of works a little bit better. No, not like that. Let's do this on our own. There we go, that's much nicer. Oh yeah, that's much nicer. Okay, so that connects. It would be nice to get these edges to curve into one another, which I don't think is doable, but I'd like to try regardless. Okay, let's find a snap point here. I'm just trying to erase a little bit of the... There we go. There we go. Now, hopefully these two should just... Oh yes, look at that. Great. And then recreating this on this side will be a little bit challenging. So we could just do it a different way. Maybe exaggerate this one. Oops. Went a little bit too far again there. There we go. Yeah, why not, right? And then this one, I'm not really worried about it looking a bit different just because of the bike lane and all that. So, I mean, we could connect up to here. Or we could just go, say, over to this intersection. Or something like that. Have these bridge over. Tough questions here. Well, I mean, realistically, the 6-lane, of course, will be a better match for incoming traffic. So why don't we... I just can't get the snap point to cooperate with us right there. Unless we remove these. And, oh boy. Why is everything so difficult? So let's go to the middle. Give ourselves a little bit more room. Excellent. That should now hopefully connect. I think that's straight, right? Yeah, pretty much. We'll change the slope around. Oop. Getting caught on that building over there. That's better. And you know what we could do is make this into one big kind of park network. Yeah, we can definitely do that. And then I guess that means we'll come down with this one. And we can just connect in like that. Just so there's a bit of symmetry between those two. And then of course we'll reconnect this. And we'll just double check visually that the height doesn't look too bonkers. A little bit off, so I think maybe we can redo that section. Perfect, I like it. That's kind of an interesting interchange. It works, and we're sharing the light right here, so that should also be a bit of a bonus. Just a little bit of an access point onto here. Otherwise, that 6-lane road, just to kind of bypass the transit area if you're not really going through here. And then, if we actually, you know, I think this actually might do a better job for, yeah, I think it's going to do a good job here. Because our goal would be to get people to stop driving through just this way. Now they can go, huh. And then someone else suggested that we come in with like a tunnel or something through here. Or underneath or something like that. Just to kind of get more traffic kind of moving in a different direction. Or we could do, make this part tram only and then force cars back out that way. Oh, that's an easy fix. Let's try that one out. Alright, so this is just trams going both directions. And then now if you're a vehicle, you're forced to go back out that way, which I think is no problem. I don't think we're disrupting a bus route. Nope. I don't think we have any buses in the city just yet anyway, so there we go, nothing to worry about. Alright, so that on, yeah, I think that on its own is pretty good. So let's put the speed on. I'm actually curious now. Let's just hang out and watch this for a second. Holy smokes, look at all these people waiting. Oh, and guys, there's new DLC, Stadiums. It's out. So I got it, and I wonder where things would actually be. Probably under landmarks, right? Hey, cool. So we can find some places to put these. Let's, how much money do these things cost? Oh my goodness, 200,000. So this is the one in Paris, right? Yeah, cool. These are modeled after actual stadiums, which is cool. Oh, Defense is cool. So yeah, let's put in the one from Paris, just to see what it looks like. Oh, that's so neat. Very cool. So we're going to kind of incorporate that into the city as we expand a little bit more. But I totally forgot about it, so we're not going to be working on those for this episode. Oh, and of course, goodness gracious me, over here as well. So I think the consensus was actually to keep the university. And then, of course, we're going to need some stops going right here. I think what we're going to end up doing is having an express that maybe goes through and just has a quick little loop like this. And you know what? I mean, this visually looks a lot better. Because now we're just kind of routing trams through here. Oh yeah, that's so much better. So I mean, my backup idea was to have this go underground, but I think that's like way too complicated. And then, as suspected, a lot more traffic is using this road instead of just kind of cutting through here to get over. So that's great news too. Oh, this is such good. I'm so happy. Just means that if you're coming into the train station, you're forced to go the long way. Not the end of the world, but something just to be aware of. Okay, I'm getting so distracted here. I'm sidetracked galore. So possibly we'll put another tram route in there to serve the university. And then also, you guys were very much so on board for creating a parking lot as a custom asset. So I'm very happy to hear that. So I don't have a date in mind or time in mind, but it should just be like in between, maybe even next episode, like the one after this one or something. I'll just kind of sneak that in, and then we'll start using it. I don't really want to disrupt the bike lane, but I'd really like to have in this little pocket a nice little neighborhood of just houses, because that would be kind of nice to have a little kind of bike going through it, bike path. And then on maybe this part, some of the taller condos and stuff. But I actually want to remove this entire line of commercial right here. I think we're going to leave these commercial buildings around the statue. But I actually want this to become high-density residential. It's going to be a little bit loud just in that spot, so I'm going to put in some commercial. That's just because of the rails. Take up one extra line, perfect. Okay. And then we'll just, yeah, replace that. Okay, alright. Good demand for it, too. Look at this. People are moving in right away. I'm liking that. And this is mostly offices, so they're not going to be too noisy, in case you think what I'm doing is absolute suicide, having these people move in here. But no, I think it'll be okay. The only thing we really have to do is just put in a few more types of services, like schools and stuff, just to make sure we're getting happy people over here. Oh my goodness, no way, does that actually line up? Get out of town. It's like off by like, not even, like the littlest amount, right? Okay, I'm gonna connect that, because that's kind of cool, even though it's a little bit unconventional. I'm just thinking of this as like a little spillway for traffic, you know, so if people, you know, if it gets people away from the transportation hub, basically it makes me happy, so maybe that'll help in a weird way. So I guess this will either become a tunnel, like that. That's pretty even too, so we'll keep that. I like that. Okay, that works. And then it'd be nice to have this go out the bike lane. And then we'll start our curve from here. Oh, okay. Oh, look how cool that's so awesome. We get so close like that. Okay. Now, the challenging part is going to get this to line up, so why don't we give ourselves a reference point here. Okay, so 15 units out, and I'm hoping we can, well, we'll work around that. Oh boy, this is going to be a little bit of trial and error here, so I mean, bear with me, guys. So there's nothing stopping us from having this end like that, or having that even go like that. Yeah, okay. And then that goes like the whole way down. Okay. It just has to mirror what we're doing on this side, so it has to be coming from this road. Otherwise, the symmetry won't really line up here. And then how far out is that? Oh gosh, that's the $1,000,000 question. That's 5, 6, 7. I said maybe 8 units if I were to guess. If that looked like it's trying to jump to snap point there. Okay, guesswork, but that's okay. Oh gosh, 10, 9, 8. There we go. Sometimes it feels like it jumps a few too many. Alright, let's go from here, because I want that curve to line up a bit better with that. That kind of sneaks in maybe a little bit too tight, but it might look kind of cool if it's can be achieved on both sides. Okay, so we're gonna go change a plane like this now, it looks like. Yeah, actually, that's kind of neat. The only thing though is it does squish the buildings down, but it gives us a good way to end this part off, so I'm kind of at a, oh boy, this is tough, guys. I did want something a little bit different, but it's gonna really limit how many buildings we actually get in here in terms of like taller condos. So let's try that overall curve a bit differently. Like we could always fall back to this if what I'm gonna do doesn't end up working. But I think the solution is to go a bit further up with this, just so we can go above, yeah, there we go. Above the Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty, my goodness, I'm thinking Paris, because, you know, that's where it comes from. And then now we can either go like that, or we can move up one road as a point of reference there. I think we'll do that instead. So that'll be, there we go. And then ideally the 8 units, so why don't we do, okay. And then why can't this be a bike lane? That's a good idea, since we're doing this part of bike lane, right? Now, hopefully the bridge and everything just kind of works. Yeah, there we go. In our favor, which looks like it did. I like that a lot more. That'll be cool when the buildings are all in here too. Okay, much better. So we'll cover that with a little bit of commercial. If this ends up looking like it's going to be a bit much, which I think it actually might be, let's scale it back a little bit by putting in some of these walking paths through here. Make this feel more like a little bit of a park, I think. Let's do that on both sides, make sure that lines up. Yeah, I like that even already. And then just for a bit more, if the, no, I guess the game doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. It'd be nice to get that in there, but okay, whatever. A little bit better, and I think that's fine for trees. So yeah, that works for me. All right, now I want to connect a few more of these side streets. That one's a one-way. That's fine. We can become a two-way now. And I think I'm pushing my luck, but you never know. Yep. Pushing my luck. Okay, well that's alright. No one said it would be easy. Just gonna do that though. Close enough, basically. And then for this to be a bit of a functional area, just so we get some like traffic and like people, you know, walking through and stuff, let's put in some pathways and I don't want to cover the streets. There we go. Oh, actually, that's kind of cool. When I say streets, I meant to say the zoning squares. Okay, so we're gonna lose, I think, one building here. Neato presto. And then, yeah, just, you know, in this back little part here, I'd like to get some people kind of walking around. So why don't we do that, and then just bring... There we go. And then we can put in some trees and stuff. And then, I don't know if that's even connected, so let's try that. Yeah, there we go. So let's do this a little bit quickly here. Just drop some of these in. And a few of you have pointed out that I haven't really been using too many of the rocks. And to be completely honest, I keep forgetting that they're actually in the vanilla game now. So I'm gonna have to dedicate a few episodes to doing some beautification sometime soon. And my poor cat, I don't know if you guys can hear him meowing. But some of you guys know about Linus, the king of the household. So hopefully one of my roommates will hear him and let him out, otherwise he's just going to meow in the background. But yeah, we'll do an episode of just beautification, and then we can kind of try out some of the scenic things. Because there's these guys here, and then there's, oh gosh, where are they? The, I'm trying to think, there's like, you know, like abandoned buildings and like those kind of old factory things. I don't know where those would be, but they're props you can use. Maybe they're over in the park stuff. Well, sure. I thought I knew where it was, but I guess I don't right now. Either way, I think we'll just stick to some trees for the moment with this part. Long and the short. Okay, I'm not trying to make this too crowded. That's fine by me. Alright, so I'm fine actually having the speed back on here, just to get some people moving. I usually just pause it whenever we disrupt a lot of the major roads, just so my CPU doesn't have to do a bazillion calculations. Okay, so I think we're going to go further down, but we'll figure this all out a little bit later, because I think we're going to put in a train station here. But time is starting to get a little bit away from us, so I just want to finish up what we got. And then is my intention, like I was saying, to scale to houses when we get a little bit further away from the city center here. So that's fine as condos. Even here, let's just see what that maybe will look like. And this part can be housing. Same with over here. And then maybe that can be taken back. I don't know, that's a little crazy to do this, but we'll see what this looks like. We shall see. Alright, I'm gonna put it on 3 speed now. Put in some of that. Okay, so the rest of the services, let's take a look at those. I think we're showing some death care just in general over here. Why don't we put that in? Say over here, so you're just close to the highway. That works for me. Otherwise, healthcare should be good with the hospital pretty close by. I always sneak a hospital. Oh no way! Like right here. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. Oh, I love that. Oh, great addition. And then let's not zone right there. Oh man, hospital looking great right there. And then maybe we can get this in. We curve it. And then like a row of some trees. Yeah, sure, why not? Cool, that'll make people happy. Okay, so good hospital coverage, good death care coverage. Still got to worry about that, but we got to work towards our population goal first, so. Fire coverage is good. It was more just the education. Yeah, that was pretty much it, right? So why don't we sneak a school in, say, over here as well, to kind of take advantage of that little side road. And then, I mean, because of how many condos and whatnot, I think we should probably have one on each side. We can put that over one of these outer rings even. And then I guess we could put a high school in. Maybe that one can go over there. Okay, now I've been putting lots of these together, so I might as well keep that trend alive. Which does make sense to me. Have some sporting stuff at school, of course. And then it'd be nice to get, there we go. Just some people walking through here. That's fine. That is fine and dandy. Very cool. Yeah, that's a really good suggestion. I really appreciate that. Whoever made that. I started writing your names down. I'm sorry, guys. Gotta give credit where it's due. But it just makes the city look a little bit more beefed up. I think the rings kind of work well with one another too. Much better than that really skinny one we had. And then this will continue, I think, down. And then maybe we can connect to one of these streets. Okay. And you know what? Since we just have a very short few minutes, let's just give the railroad a try right here. Because hypothetically what we would do is I'm going to keep the bike lane going. Oh, that fits like really nicely down there. Perfect. This happens to be a little bit close, all of these intersections and whatnot, but I don't think it's going to really harm us. Just, you know, we got to kind of cut back on doing this. This will not be nice, though. So this will be changing. So 6-lane road coming through. Cool. And then we have, you know, it'd be really interesting if we did a level crossing, and if we kind of cut back on how much traffic actually went through here, then it might work. Oh, interesting. No, we're gonna have to bring, because then the trains waiting are gonna be, their butts are gonna be hanging out onto the road constantly. So forget I said that. That still would have been like super cool, but just not gonna happen, unfortunately. And then I'd like this to go across. I'm sure there it is. Cool. Oh, further. Great. Oh, that actually is a really, really nice curve. Thank you very much, Mr. Game. Or Mrs. Game, whoever you are. Oh, that's great. Okay. I don't know if this road is still going to go through here, though. Yeah. I'm not sad to see this go, just because this is really nice looking. And then my thought is we can get still a bike lane through here, which is kind of all we really need, or want, anyway. Yeah, there we go. So if you're a car, you continue. If you're a bicyclist, you go that way. Cool. And then, of course, these will, you know, fork out and go. Alright, so let's bring this across. You know, actually, I think what's going to happen is we are going to buy this tile, and then we're going to make ourselves a different type of interchange through here, and then we'll connect and make that go straight. And then I'm going to put in a bypass so that if you're not going to the station, you can basically just... Oh, that's really cool, the way that terraformed. We're going to do a bit of terraforming ourselves just to kind of clean that up. But yeah, you don't have to get slowed down by anyone at the station if you're not going there. That can be different. A bit better. Well, that's kind of nice actually with the way the slope is, so yeah, I do like that. Okay, great. So that's getting some attention already. And then, yeah, let's just do a little bit of this kind of happening. Just smooth this all out. Cool. Not really safe with that school, so why don't we move this a bit further down? There we are. And this is realistically very noisy now, so that'll be now commercial. Excellent. And then a bypass. What would be our best bet? Probably to go like we did before. We had the double bridge thing happening. Okay, so we need to be aware of that. So let's go like this. Zoom out so we can see. Nope. Close though, very close. Okay, there it is. Okay, great. And then, yeah, there we go. Actually, you know, if we can get just the littlest bit further on that, I think that'll look kind of nicer with the... Yeah, there we go. And then now we can do this better. No, it still needs to be longer. There we go. That's a win. Oh, that's great. So now if you're not going to the train station, you just pass right on by. And it'd be cool if that, like... Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Now, I don't know if people are actually going to use the bypass, but I hope they would. It would make sense to me that they would. Oh, right, we did want this to continue through as well. We've already gone ahead and put in a the bike lane there. Well... I mean, let's be real here. This part of the city does kind of end. We might extend... That would also make sense if we extended that and that had a 6-lane corridor. Okay. I've talked myself into it. So this is going to become a bridge. Keep the bike lane, hopefully. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Gives us some options for the future. Alright, so that actually wasn't too hard to get the train station in there. So let's put the speed back on 1. Admire our handiwork here. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Okay, your train's coming in. That maybe needs to be changed, but... Oh boy, does it ever. Now we'll do the next episode, though. And a few of these streets may be a little steep. I don't know, though. All these floating people. Oh gosh, no. We gotta... Some of this stuff needs to be fixed. Oh boy, what have we done here to our poor people? Get rid of that path. That's not realistic. Okay, we're gonna force them to walk up the sidewalk. There we go. And then sneaking a peek over here. Yeah, I really like this. This, for me, doesn't feel too closed in. I kind of like what we have our little, walkway system right here. I still really like the fact that, you can look the whole way downtown. And then you're not really obstructed. Like, this is a really nice, just open, clean area. One way to the other. And then same idea, looking up, right? You get this, the tower just in the distance. Good old Liberty. Lady Liberty. I guess she's a tower, sort of, but towering over the city. And then here, this kind of just makes the skyline look a little bit beefier. This is kind of cool too. Really happy with the way this is turning out. And then look how many people are using this. This is awesome too. A little transfer point and everything. Good stuff, guys. Very good stuff indeed. So yeah, let's end things off here. As always, keep the names and suggestions coming. So I will give the parking lots a try. So keep an eye out for that. And that'll just be a little side episode. And I've actually, like I said, never built anything in the asset editor. So it's going to be a fun little kind of experience for all of us. And then, you know, wherever we end up putting this, which may even end up staying here, that's actually kind of cool looking. We'll just kind of like engross that with like parking lots and stuff and just add a few around the city. And, you know, add some more like rocks and like scenery and just, you know, some more terraforming. Just kind of create some fun areas like this again. Just kind of, yeah, give the city a little bit more life and all that stuff. All right, guys. All the best. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.